Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Check, hurt. Set, go. Hut.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Go. Check, go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Ready.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone.
19
this time
Tiger,
with a big
19
pass play.
Tiger.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay, ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. Hut.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 20-yard line.
Cougar 19. Mike 54. Go, tackle, let's go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Jason Huntley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the slap.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to keep it. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day, always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Here we go. Wide 80. 950. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
There we go. Wide 8. Yeah. Mike 58 right there. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the 26.
Here's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, here we go.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 26.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Already at
go.
the line, this
18
Philly
Cardinal,
offense
18
set to
Cardinal.
go.
Check,
And last time the
check,
turnover on the
Bobcat.
fumble,
Check,
well,
go.
they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with
Hawk
nothing,
70, Hawk 70.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Forced out to his left. Broken tackle. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got
Path to
outside of the
60,
pocket,
path to
realized
60.
he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check line 54. Line 54.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about
Here we
big
go.
moments
Sack.
in this
Bronco
game.
80.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
Hut, hut.
we'll call this play significant.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Eagles nothing.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch 54. Yeah. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Mike's 50.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
Prescott.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
On the keeper. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Herc! Right there, Herc! Go, Chap! Ready!
Now a carry for Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Check. 6 guys. Go.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58. 26.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Prescott off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On play action, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready, go!
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Go!
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
Thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check right.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy first down.
55. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on, D. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On first and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55's my guy, 55. Who that? What do you think?
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
70 Lions! 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Coming to you.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 55 to Mike. Watch the screen. Ready.
Now Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders, and only able to get 2 here. Stop stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, kill. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Third down.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Elliott. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to him in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the curl.
26. From the 25 on second down, Prescott, left side to Lamb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Then we're going to 53. Check 26.
They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. On the stick, it's Prescott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Third quarter with the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 6.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding it down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior. This D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. His pass caught at the 4. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And his Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
The 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go right here now. Check go.
Here's Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Hiking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street. Hot go. Ready.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? And he set it down. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll keep it himself. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Bryce Hall there defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Go.
2nd down, here's Hurts. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Go!
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge in this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
No, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Shut up! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pick your game up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Ha! Ready. Hut.
They run here with Jason Huntley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd
Cardinal,
and 3.
18 Cardinal. Ready, go.
Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
And another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Prescott on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Hey, kill!
4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
47.
4 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
26.
Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
26.
Here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage to 9. 2nd and about a yard.
26.
Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Squeeze, double. He's coming.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
He's coming, double up.
26.
Now Elliott. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
26.
Back to throw.
Let's go, D.
Flush to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
All day, baby, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, defense. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson.
9-yard attempt.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson.
A 69-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the play. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards the pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Go! Cougar 19! Go, Rig! Go! Switch!
They'll run it, Sanders. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
There you go. Wide eight.
Let's get this. I'm scared.
Mike 50, Mike. 26.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
58, boys, 58.
26.
On second down, Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Brings up third down.
There you go.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike's 50.
26.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
54. Line
12. First down, Dallas.
26.
On first and 10, Prescott. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, second down. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. It used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions as that one was there.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Second and 8.
There you go. Wide 8.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to
26.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier. The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Wide 8.
Bound to lose one. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Go, baby. Turn up.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.